wasn't put out earlier on. But again, I mean, you wonder what these torchbearers are thinking, because for them it was obviously a lot of pride to be invited to carry the torch. They were carefully selected, 80 torchbearers along the route, but now instead that they are now being highly protected by police and must be at the back of their minds wondering exactly what's going to happen next.
That's our reporter James Pearce there in Ladbroke Grove. There's been quite a lot of scuffling going on. Connie Huck, the Blue Peter presenter, did have the torch. Then she came to a standstill amid a huge crowd of police. And now it's being handed over again to the next runner. Things seem a bit seems to be peaceful again now, but the police are very anxious to hold protesters back. If you're just joining us here on News 24, this is the Olympic torch. Was handed over at Wembley. Sir Steve Redgrave was the first man to run with it, and then it was passed over to a lady who climbed on top of a bus. There were some scuffles at Wembley as somebody tried to grab the torch as it went on the bus. The police made 3 arrests. Then it went to Ladbroke Grove. There have been some scuffles there. Now a lot of policemen running alongside. We gather that Tim Henman, the tennis champion or tennis star, is one of those due to carry the torch. James Pearce is our reporter there. James, are you with us? What happened with Connie Huck? Do we know?
Well, yeah, I was literally just a few yards from her when the incident happened, and it came completely out of the blue, because I was just looking alongside the crowds along the street, which were 2 or 3 deep, probably a few hundred people there. And most of them were people who had just come out to cheer Connie Huck, to celebrate the fact that the torch was in London. And then completely out of the blue, one man broke through the ranks and grabbed hold of the torch. They had their hands on the torch for a few seconds. They didn't manage to snatch it from Connie Huck's grasp. The security attendants who were alongside the torch quickly moved in, and also the police officers who were alongside the torch on bicycles. One of their bicycles got thrown to the ground. The man was pushed to the ground, but the incident lasted for a few seconds. It must have been very scary for Connie Huck, as she was helped to hold on to the torch. The flame stayed alight, and the man was taken away. The torch now, you can see, changing hands again. But you must wonder what's going through the mind of these torchbearers, because they've all been carefully selected. It's meant to be one of the proudest days of their life, but their moment, I have to say, for them has been slightly ruined at the moment, because they've got a very tight security presence around them. The men on bicycles, the policemen on bicycles, you can see alongside, screaming at members of the public to get back, trying to stop anyone getting close to the torch now. And it's not quite the happy event that some of these torch